On this episode of Build Your Budget, we have this guy who wants a Prebuilt Gaming PC under $1,000. So, what I'm going to do today is give you 4 options, 3 that are below $1,000 and 1 that is a little bit above $1,000. So, if you have the same budget or close to $1,000, you may want to see this video. If any of these PCs has less than 16 gigs of RAM, upgrade it, and if it has less than 500 gigs of storage, upgrade it too. With that being said, let's start. With the first option, we have what I think is the best option at $800, but you have to keep in mind that this PC is on sale. But anyway, if it's $950, it's still one of the best options out there. This one has the GTX 1660 Super and the i5 11th Gen. It has 8 gigs of RAM, so there you will have to upgrade it, but it has 1 TB of hard drive. So you will only have to upgrade the RAM in order to have a better experience. I will leave a link to the RAM as well with the PC down below in the description. But if you're thinking of buying a PC for $800, I think that you should buy this one right now because the sale is going to be over very soon. And let me tell you that upgrading the RAM is really easy and will improve your experience with gaming by a lot. It will be less laggy because it will have no bottleneck, and in games like Fortnite, this will have a huge improvement over the FPS. I think this one is the only PC on the market that can run 240 FPS average on Fortnite for just $850 if you upgrade the RAM. And for 1080p gaming, you will be able to run every game, literally every game, even Red Dead Redemption 2, you will be able to run it. And all of these are above 60 FPS average on every single game. With that being said, let's continue with the next one. With the next PC, we have Amazon's choice Omen 25L with the GTX 1660 Super and the i5 10400F. This one is a great overall PC, but it's not better than the one that I showed you before. The main difference is that this one is not in sale, so this is the final price, and it will be $929, which for me is pretty decent for the type of PC that this one is, but again you will need to upgrade the RAM. It only comes with 8 gigs of HyperX RAM, but in this case you won't need to buy 2 sticks of RAM, you can just buy one of 8 gigs because we know what the model of the RAM is, which you will have as well in the description of the video. The performance for this PC on gaming is going to be really similar to the one that I showed you before, but it's going to perform a little bit worse in games that are high demanding CPU games because the CPU is a little bit worse than the HP Envy. The next PC is right in the middle of the last two, which is the SkyTech Blaze gaming desktop. This one has the i5 9400F and the GTX 1660. It costs $879. Now, if the first one is still on sale for you, don't ever buy this PC instead of that one. But if it's not on sale anymore, consider buying this one. It's a really nice PC for gaming. The only downside is that the CPU is 2 generations older. But don't worry, the i5 9400F is still a great CPU for gaming. Also, stay tuned on my channel because I made a PC build by myself for you to buy a nice gaming PC. Once again, here you will need to upgrade the RAM like I said in every other PC. Usually these gaming PCs, nobody knows why, but they put only 1 stick of 8 gigs of RAM instead of 2 or 4 gigs, which is pretty horrible to be honest, because you lose some performance for almost no price difference. The only one on this list that has 2 slots of 4GB is the HP Envy that I showed at the beginning. So if you're not thinking of upgrading the RAM, I would go for that one because it has 2 sticks of 4 gigs of RAM. And for the last PC, we have one that is a little bit above $1,000. It's in fact $1,050, but it's on sale, so if you can't find it on sale, it will be $1,200. If you're thinking of buying a gaming PC for this price point, I recommend you buying it now because later on it will be more expensive. However, this PC has the i7 10th generation, a GTX 1660 Super, 16 gigs of RAM, 2 TB of hard drive, and 256 GB of SSD. Here, of course, you won't need to upgrade anything since it has 16 gigs of RAM. The only downside of this PC, I would say, is the airflow because it has an i7 10th generation and it doesn't have a liquid cooling, so the CPU temps might be a little bit high, but as long as it's not above 85 degrees Celsius, it's fine. Your CPU won't get damaged slowly. For this, I would recommend putting liquid cooling or an intake fan, but that is of course up to you and your budget. You can upgrade this later on. If you found helpful information, please leave a like, but most importantly subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of videos. And once again, stay tuned because I'm going to upload a video about a PC build I made that will help you to have a nice gaming experience. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.